and welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. Today we're doing a walk around video of our V40 cross country Volvo D4. In this video we're going to walk around the car and we're going to jump inside and go through some of the features as well. First thing you'll notice about the car is you do have that really nice electric silver colour with black highlights, but we're going to go in and get a little bit closer, so I'll put this car down and then we'll go across over here. So getting a bit closer, you'll see that with the cross country it does sit up a bit higher. We've got the nice black grille across the front with the radar here for the driver support pack, black and white slimline number plates and colour coded front sensors as well. This car does have the Thor Hammer daytime running lights, but I'm going to turn those on at the end of the video to really show you. So move around the side of the car, you'll see that the cross country does get its own two-tone style alloy rims, cross country being the top level in the V40 range. Just sits that bit higher, gives it a bit more of a nicer drive as well with the D4 engine and the suspension, and it also makes it a bit easier to get in and out. Gloss black side mirrors with built-in indicators, bit of a nice colour code down the side with the black and silver to break it up. With this car as well, got the keys in my pocket. Touching the square here will lock the car. That's not going to work on me right now, but basically you can tap it, lock the car, and then grab the door handle to open it up. Diesel fuel fill cap here on the driver's side as well. Second rim, also fantastic condition. I can't see any marks on this rim. Tyres have plenty of tread on them as well. These rims, while we're at it, are actually 18-inch rims as well. As I move around to the back, we got the nice cross-country rear bumper bar with dual exhaust, colour-coded rear sensors on the back as well with a reverse camera. You can really see the height difference here, and you've got a nice bit of plastic here to help protect the bar if you are loading things in and out of the back of the car. In the back here we do have mats for this car with a nice boot mat as well that is a genuine Volvo one, 12-volt socket in the back. Lifting up under here, we've got a nice amount of storage, and then underneath that we do have our spare wheel with all the tools you need for roadside assistance as well. Coming around now to the passenger side of the car, this is where you'll see the sun hitting the paint. It does have absolutely fantastic condition on the paint. I would recommend getting some tint fitted to this vehicle as well as getting some glass coat put on to help preserve that paint colour. Third wheel is in just as good condition as the other two, except for one little nick just here. It's very, very minor. I am trying to be picky for you. There's just not much to pick on this car. As we move up the side of the car, you'll see the paint is in fantastic condition. Stopping at our fourth and final wheel, it looks like this one is in just as good condition as the others. No marks on this one and excellent tread on the tyres. So what we're going to do next, we're going to pop the bonnet, talk a bit more about the engine and safety aspects of this vehicle. With the bonnet of this car, we'll find out 2-litre 4-cylinder diesel motor. Being the D4, this is a twin turbo motor, so this car does have some go. Very fun to drive. Now this car will put out 140 kilowatts of power and 400 newton meters of torque. In a car this size, that is absolutely fantastic to feel to drive. Behind this, it does have the updated 8-speed automatic gearbox, and this car is a front-wheel drive. Has a 62-litre diesel tank, and its fuel consumption combined is about 4.5 litres per 100 k's driven. This car does have 7 standard airbags. Being Volvo, safety is number one. So with this as well, it does help deaden the sound, and if you do happen to run over someone on a zebra crossing, that won't hurt them as bad because it does have a soft engine cover as well. Next, we're going to jump inside the car and run through the features. To the interior of our car, very comfortable seats to sit in, nice ride height as well. You really do have to come and sit in the car to really experience the Volvo itself. But running through the features over here, we've got child lock on the door, full electric window control, side folding mirrors, as well as electronic mirror adjustment, locking mechanism just up here. Moving the steering wheel to the right, we've got all of our headlights, boot release on the dash just here. Then we've got our front and rear windshield wipers on the right control arm and indicators over here on the left. Steering wheel itself is really comfy to hold, just leather wrapped, absolutely fantastic condition. Paddle shifters on the back, media controls on the right, and all of your cruise control settings over here on the left. Moving across the dash, you'll see we do have push button start, as I mentioned before. Nice big clear screen. Throwing the car into reverse, it does show our nice clear reverse camera. As we move the wheel, the lines predict where the car's going, making it so much easier to park. Just below that, down here, we do have all of these hard buttons to run everything. So you've got navigation, radio, Bluetooth, everything you need. This dial will be your main control, jumping through the menu and options with its back button and OK. You got your mute and volume button over here. You got your fan speed with front heated seats on this side, with your temperature and your passenger heated seats on this side, and your fan control in the middle there. Auto stop start just located below that. Like I said, this car does have driver support pack. Gives us blind spot monitoring, lane keeping, and forward collision warning. Throwing the car into drive and pushing it aside does give us manual mode on the gear shifter as well as on the paddle shifters. Moving just back from that, here we do have 2 cup holders with a 12-volt socket. handbrake and a nice lid for that. Moving back, we got leather covered center console, which gives us our 12-volt socket and a nice USB port. Looking at our passenger side seat, you can just see the style of leather we have. Very nice seats with that brown stitching to contrast against everything else, and the cross-country logo in the dash just there. So all in all, this car is absolutely fantastic. Moving to the back, you've got Isofix seats in the back as well for any kid seat that you might want to put in. Makes it so much more convenient. And like I said, this car is just one you do have to come down and inspect to really grasp how great this vehicle is. It's time to thank you for watching our walk around video of our MY17 V40 cross country. I hope I've answered any questions you had on this vehicle and given you a really good idea about the quality of this vehicle and some of its safety points, features and fuel consumption. If you have any more questions or would like to come down and book a test drive, please give us a call on 9907 0555.